Financial freedom mindset. What's up, my people? You see, I got my family with me today. Got my little 5 month old chunky baby. So what's up, Emily? Got my big boy son Troy with me.
What's up, guys?
Today, I want to come talk to you guys about books and how you could advance your knowledge on finances. And books is a great way to do it. Is broken down by people who are million or in a good financial situation, and it's broken down how they did it and how they maintain and do it instead of watching it on TV all the time. Sometimes TV can't go in depth with the details, so I want to just refer some books that I have that I could refer to you. The first one is The Magic of Thinking Big. If you go on Amazon, you can look at the reviews and the comments that they have about the book. It talks about financial security, the ideal job, and like basically how to your mindset and what you put in your mind is a big thing that revolves around your life. Look at her touching on the book. But this is a good book that I could refer. The Magic of Thinking Big. Very good. The next book is The Millionaire Next Door. It's about what they did was do surveys on people that are in good financial situations. They see how they got there, how they spent their money, and the habits that they have on spending it. The average millionaire that's in here, they value a dollar. They don't spend their money on everything. Their habits, they don't spend a lot. Some cars that they buy are cheaper than some people that me and you probably know, or could be us, that our cars are more expensive than the people who have the money to buy it. But they don't spend their money on that. Very good book to see how you get there and how to maintain when you get there. Remember, 75% of people who win the lottery go broke because they spend all the money. They don't know how to manage their money. Another good book is Guaranteed Success by Percy Miller, known as Master P. It talks about achieving your goals, make money work for you, and building generational wealth. Hey, remember, we got to build for the kids. Another great book is The $100 Startup. It talks about people who didn't use that much money to start their own business and how it can be done, and it has been done. And this is a great book that goes into details about it. The next book is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. I found this book again on Amazon, and the reviews and the comments from people were great. The 13 proven steps to finances. Also got some spiritual stuff in there also. But what I do, I like to buy hard copies because I like to highlight and go back to retain the information. I haven't done it in so long that I'm starting to try to pick up the habit, and it's been like, I don't know, 4 years, and I still have to go back and highlight and read again and again and again. It's like, I don't know if you ever hear an old song that come. I haven't heard a song since 1996, and then when it play, I can recite the words, and that's a habit because I heard the song so much back then. So I'm trying to do that with books too, and I want to teach that to the kids. So when they see me reading, or they see their parents reading, or any adult reading, it's a great thing. Remember, the kids are always watching. Another book by Napoleon Hill, The Law of Success. Thick books, but like I said, I read them and I highlight them. I can't remember everything, but it was a good book. Go on Amazon, look at the comments, look at the reviews. Very good book. Most people know about this book. Very popular book. One of the ones that I can definitely relate to, You Broke Because You Want to Be, by Larry Winget. I think he had or has a TV show. He talks about it in the book, but his book is Tough Love. I used to be one of these people working 40 hours, complaining about my financial situation, say I need to get more money. But when you read the book, it's like, okay, I understand. You're complaining. Now, what are you going to do? Are you just going to complain? Because it's not going to solve anything. Get off of your tail, get up, get some value, go to your company, ask for a raise, trade your company, go to school, do what you have to do. Sitting around complaining ain't going to solve anything. Very good book, Tough Love. And he breaks down some stuff that happened in his life with him and his wife, from losing money and how they bounced back also. I can relate to this book. And that's why I believe Hard work pays off. That's why I love books like this. I can relate more. Hard work pays off. The next book is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The first book that I read that changed my life. Talks about his dad, his own dad, who is the school day-to-day, check-to-check dad. And his friend's dad was the rich dad who had a small business at the time, who eventually became a big business in Hawaii. The author name is Robert Kiyosaki. His dad thought like, man, I'm broke because I have all you kids. The other dad thought, I need to have money because I have all these kids. You just have to change your mindset. Instead of saying, I can't afford that, you tell your mind, how can I afford that? Then your mind starts to work and exercise on how you can afford it. And the thing with that book, it told me what liability, the difference between liability and an asset. I did not know the difference between a liability and an asset before I got that book. So I prefer to spend my money on assets. Assets bring you back money, like a rental property. You spend money to buy it, but it brings you back money. Liability is expensive car. An expensive car is just a liability. You're paying full coverage insurance, paying for gas. It's not bringing you no money back. But if you had a taxi, it brings you money back. That's assets. So that's why I try to aim my money at its assets. The last book I have is How to Make $1 Out of 15 Cents by Daniel Freeman. The easiest book that you could read. I even had my little sister read this and write an essay for me. She wanted me to get her something or something like that, and I bought it for her. But I told her I only would buy it if you read this book and write an essay on it. It's a very simple book, straight to the point. It talks about stocks, bonds, IRA, property rentals, and where to buy, locations, the ideal. And just because you qualify for $200,000 mortgage, don't go out and get a $200,000 mortgage. Get maybe $120,000 mortgage, and you can afford better. Anybody who makes minimum wage or more can relate and put these into practice. This will be the first book that I recommend to anybody who is not doing this at the time right now or reading at the time right now. And this is, I will buy this for Christmas and pass it out to people. It's an easy book. Daniel Freeman, How to Make $1 Out of 15 Cents. Very good book. Straight to the point. Easy read. Kids can read it. If you have a niece, a nephew, little brother, little sister, son, daughter, pick the book up for them. Make them see you reading. Read it with them. It's fine. It's a great book. I applied a lot of these principles to my life, and it works. It works. This one I stand by. This and Rich Dad Poor Dad and You Broke Because You Want to Be, they work. So please pick up books, read. I know you like to watch TV. We like to watch TV. TVs can't go into details. People write books so they could go into details on how they became successful and how they got to where they are and how they maintain it. You can't put it on TV. TV only have an hour. Books go into more details. Remember, some people made it illegal for some people to learn to read for a reason. Knowledge is power. All you got to do is change your mindset. Make the kids see you reading. They imitate it. When I read, my son grabs his book and reads. Sometimes I don't even have to tell him nothing because he sees me reading. Let them see you do it. And if you're not a reader, I didn't love reading. Start a little bit at a time. 1 page a day is better than nothing. You can do it. I can do it. We can all do it. They're going to do it. Yeah, tell them. Read the book. Read the book. Read a book. All right, my people. Next time, read a book. Knowledge is power. We can do it. Later.